but I haven't used it in about a year and a half. This is what I do full time, poetry and spoken word. If you feel so inclined, please stop by the table, y'all. I'm not trying to get rich. I'm just trying to get home. Snaps. All right. So I have three selections. I have one for the ladies, I have one for the fellas, and I have one for me. Okay? All right. For the ladies, this is a love poem I wrote for my wife. This is actually the poem I didn't do a traditional get on my knee thing, you know, when you married me. I actually wrote a poem, and this is the poem I wrote. If I could capture a rainbow, I'd wrap you in my favorite colors and paint you perfect. And if you truly knew you the way I do, you'd know why I get down on my hands and knees, reach inside my soul, gather moonbeams and starlight, arrange them in a beautiful bouquet, place them at your feet and say, I grew those for you. And every day, all I do is think of ways to do and say more than I did the day before, to tell you how much I miss you. And right now, all I want to do, all I ever want to do, is to take you Tuesday, wake you Wednesday, put your Thursdays till Friday, then sit Saturday, sipping your Sundays till Monday. You see, I just want to love you daily. I want you to get sprung in the spring, sizzle in the summer, feast on me falling, calling as you and I anticipate the autumn and get wild below the waist in winter, because my love is all the seasons you'll ever need. I want you to go crazy as I slide off your Januaries, pull down your February's, March, right in between your Aprils as May becomes June. And your July lays naked in your August to my September till you remember that October was my naughty November eves beside your delicious December. Listen, baby, all I'm trying to say is I want to love you every day. Thank you. That's tracks number 6 on the DVD and CD and page 38 in the book, y'all. I do have a credit card machine. Swipe. All right, this next piece is for my fellas. What's up, fella? How y'all doing back there? Y'all make some noise. Make some noise, fellas. So, I heard, Sadiqa and Sherol, and they had their, empowerment poems. By the way, speaking of empowerment, I'm hosting a official Tyler Perry movie promotion for the movie For Color Girls in Fort Worth. It is a national movie movement, one in Houston and one in Fort Worth. You have flyers. If you want to be, I know Sadiqa's already performing in that event. If you're interested, just go to the website, go to the Facebook page and click yes, or just hit me up on the phone. So this piece right here is for our fellas. Fellas, sometimes, we be outside working on the car or whatever, and we be all, not looking our best, and we decide to go to the store, not realizing that we still all dirty and got nails on our fingers. So we open the door for some really, really cute young lady, and she look at you like, So this poem is for those ladies, not y'all. This poem is for those ladies who overlook a good man and pick the wrong man. This poem is entitled Recognize. Hey, over here. I get so sick and tired of hearing all these poems about how there ain't no good men out there. Well, it ain't true. You see, I tried to recognize you a long time ago, but you refused to recognize me, remember? I'm the man who watched you walk into tomorrow, placing time and distance between us with sorrow. I'm the man who was willing to be your man. Hey, I'm over here, right here, where I've always been, just begging for a chance to get to know you better, but I guess my eyes couldn't shout loud enough to get your attention. Hey, remember me? I used to drive that Volvo, wore old clothes, had a runny nose, but I suppose too much of me was revealing and unappealing, because you threw your nose up in the air and rolled your eyes to the ceiling. I'm the one who opened that door at the store, left a little note on your windshield where I scribbled a poem on a grocery receipt just because I was so inspired by your smile. And if you just smiled at me once in a while, you'd be smiling instead of frowning right now. But I was a forgettable part of your past, and I didn't have the flash or the cash. What you didn't know is that I would have worked my ass off for you. Woman, a good man doesn't always stand 6'4", and big feet don't always mean more. And he doesn't have to have dreads. Hell, he might not have any hair on his head. Instead, he could just look like me. Maybe one day you will see. While you will lose the sleep over that brother you think was the bomb, I was working, perfecting this poetry, flowing, growing, showing that there was more to me than the eye could see. Now you just take the time to notice. If you just taken the time to care, I'd have been right there and you wouldn't be all alone. But now, all you got is drama because that brother you think was the bum was just a boy and your punani was his toy. You let him play with your emotions and he stole your joy. So now you get up here and read about it upset. Well, it truly reflects on how you disrespected yourself. That's why he left. Left you with Kool-Aid, no sugar. A baby with boogers, no money for diapers, and one windshield wiper in the same raggedy car, and left 1,000 receipts on it. You know what? It don't even run no more, but he does. And no need to wonder where it goes. Just ask your girlfriend. She knows. So next time someone is screaming across the room with their eyes, open your heart and listen to love. Hey, do you see me now? Sorry, y'all, I had to get that out of my system because it's clogging up my wisdom, okay? All right, my last piece, my last poem is a story from my life. Some of us don't always grow up with the most functional household. We don't always have mom and dad together, and we don't always have one or the other love us like they should. So I'm glad to say that I'm here, and somehow I made it, and I'm here. And I'm really, really very honored to be here tonight as a guest of Miss Sadiqa.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. So this is the poem from my chapter in my life. It's called Bastard. It's from my mom. You said I was born a bastard. That's what you told me, Mama. Dark moon of your nightmare, half and half, but not whole of a sum from a story retold over and over again from the center of my soul. I was just 3 minutes removed from being torn from the uterus of then back when the sun turned its back and shadows cried. And even though just a seed, I could still feel you bleed from daddy's dirty deed, but he was the bastard, Mama, not me. I remember swimming inside you, you lay near death. And when you were well enough to feel my movement, your anger and resentment rumbled like thunder. And I wondered how much longer I had to be before you got rid of me. And even though an unwanted fetus, I knew who I was, Mama, your son, the unchosen one. But in the ovum of that moment, I felt you conceived my existence, no longer resisting the urge to murder the unborn metaphor and leave me lying in a pool of aborted promises. And that day was the day I learned to escape danger by dodging coat hangers, jabbing with the anger of the desperate stranger you'd become. That day I felt you scraping and screaming as you squatted to be free of me, and you almost did, Mama, but I hung on, clinging to your womb like a dangling participle clutching a poem yet written. I survived, Mama. I survived to prove that statistics just don't fit, and I ain't nobody's damn misfit. And I can still hear you screaming, boy, you ain't gonna be spit. But I am. And I will no longer be a pun for food stamps or income tax, because I am more than that. I am more. I am more than just sperm jettisoned from the tomb of my father's already lived affections. I am more than that. I am more. And I wish you to love me like I loved you. I wish you to love me like I loved you. I loved you, Mama. Still, you said I was born a bastard. So this poem is for all those times you beat me for looking like him. And this line is tie that binds me to the umbilical of those moments where you made me feel like a weed without roots at the foot of an empty family tree. There was no one there, just me. But I am not like my father, Mama. I am living proof that flowers can bloom from these seeds. I am not like my father, Mama, because 1% of you inside me is the reason why I believe. And we've come a long way from belt buckles and criticism. And I just want you to know all the love I ever knew grew to create me from you. And I'm going to take all this power and all this rage, leave my heart and soul on the Baylor University stage for you, because I am not a bastard, Mama. I'm a man, and I made it. And one day, my metaphors will open up heaven's doors and leave tear prints across the sky. And that day, that glorious, wonderful day, you and I will soar. Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
Wow.